Did you know that 95% cat owners are unaware of their cat's incredible abilities? It's true. Not only are cats playful and cuddly, but they also have a remarkable ability to understand our emotions and behaviors. We'll explore some incredible secrets about cats today, showing how much they understand their human companions. Cats have an incredible insight into human life. They can detect our moods and recognize our voices. Be prepared to be surprised as we reveal 12 surprising secrets about what your cat knows about you. Number 12. Your location. It may seem that cats are just wandering around aimlessly in the house, but they are actually very aware of their surroundings. They can even track where you are. Cats are able to track your movement using sound thanks to their superior hearing. Cats have 32 muscles in their ears, which allows them to turn the ear like a radar dish, allowing for pinpointing where sounds are coming from. It's fascinating to see how cats map out their surroundings. Not only do they note sounds, but they also create a detailed map of your home even when you are out of sight. This ability to track their location shows how cats are more connected with their owners than you might imagine. Although they may not show it all the time, cats are always aware of where their owners are. Number 11. Emotional barometer. Cats can be viewed as mysterious and aloof. However, they are incredibly sensitive to their owner's emotional state. They read us, not just listen to us. They can read our body language and facial expressions to know when we are stressed or upset. Oakland University conducted a fascinating study that found cats are more receptive to their owners who smile, show affection, and purr. A frown is met with less enthusiasm by our feline companions. This emotional sensitivity goes beyond simple reactions. If you are feeling low, it's not surprising that your cat will come closer to you and comfort you in their own way. Your mood has a direct impact on how your cat acts around you. Next time you have a bad day, be sure to pay attention to the behavior of your cat. They're probably responding to your emotional signals and providing silent support to you in their feline way. Number 10. Master manipulators. Don't be offended if your cat ignores you. They know you're calling. Scientists at the University of Tokyo conducted a study that showed cats could recognize their owners' voices. In an experiment, cats were exposed to recordings of strangers and their owners calling their name. Cats responded to the voices of their owners more, not by running towards them, but rather through subtle signals like twitching or turning their head. This selective hearing behavior is typical of cats. They acknowledge your presence, but only on their terms. It's fascinating to see cats respond in a specific way, demonstrating a high level of sophistication and a preference for familiar voices. This ability to differentiate between familiar and unfamiliar voices adds a new layer to the bond that cats have with their owners. It shows them to be listening even when they appear to be ignoring us. Number 9. Voice recognition. Don't be offended if your cat ignores you. They know you're calling. Scientists at the University of Tokyo conducted a study that showed cats could recognize their owners' voices. In this experiment, cats were exposed to recordings of strangers and their owners calling their name. Cats responded to the voices of their owners more, but not by running towards them. Instead, they made subtle gestures like turning their heads or twitching ears. This selective hearing behavior is typical feline behavior. They acknowledge you on their own terms. It's fascinating to see cats respond in a specific way, demonstrating a high level of sophistication and a preference for familiar voices. This ability to differentiate between familiar and unfamiliar voices adds a new layer to the bond that cats have with their owners. It shows them to be listening even when they appear to be giving the cold shoulder. Number 8. Health detectors. It is amazing how cats can sense when we are sick, sometimes before we do. Cats can detect certain diseases using their keen sense of smell. Dogs and cats can save lives when they detect the chemical changes caused by diseases in the body. Cats can detect these changes in the breath or skin of a person, even if they are not visible to humans. Many anecdotes describe cats that become more clingy and attentive when their owners are sick, even before they show any visible symptoms. Cats are also sensitive to changes in hormones, like those that occur during pregnancy. They can adapt their behavior in order to be more protective or nurturing. If your cat starts to act differently around you, it is worth considering that they may be picking up something about your health. Number 7. Routines and return. Cats are creatures that follow routines and pay attention to their human companions. Cats are not just laying around, they're closely observing your daily routine and internalizing it. They are able to do this because they need predictability and a routine that helps them feel safe in their environment. Many cat owners have experienced their cats waiting at the door when they return home. It's not only about being physically there. Cats can also detect environmental cues to signal your return. They may recognize your car's engine or other routine household activities that occur before your arrival. For example, meal preparations or certain sounds. The internal clock cats develop allows them to predict when you'll walk in the door, even if that time is irregular. The fact that they can follow routines shows how much their owners have invested in them. Number 6. Direct communication. Cats are aware when their humans are directly addressing them, despite their indifferent exterior. Recent research has revealed that cats can distinguish between being addressed and hearing conversations between humans. They don't only hear you speak, but they also respond by changing their behavior. It's not about understanding what you say, but rather about the tone and intention behind the words. Cats pay more attention when their name is spoken or when they are addressed in a direct, engaging way. They can also adjust their behavior accordingly. This selective attention shows that cats not only listen, but can also engage in a communication style that prioritizes their social bond with their owners. Next time you have a monologue with your cat, keep in mind that they are listening more than you think. Number 5. Feeling fear. Cats can sense the fear of their human companions. Our bodies undergo several changes when we are scared. Our breathing pattern changes, our muscles tighten up, and our pupils may dilate. Our perceptive feline companions can detect these physical signs. When we feel fear, our bodies also release hormones such as adrenaline, which cats are able to detect. Researchers observed cats and their owners' behavior in a controlled setting where a fan with green ribbons fluttering was used to simulate an apprehensive situation. Some owners were told to react with fear to the fan, while others were instructed to respond positively. In the study, it was found that cats showed signs of distress whenever their owners reacted with fear. This suggests that cats are not only aware of our fear, but also respond empathetically. They adjust their behavior according to our emotional state. This ability of cats to read our emotions and to respond is a testament to their bond with humans. Number 4. Vet visit anticipation. Cats can be very sensitive to changes to their routine and environment, especially if it is something they don't like, such as going to the vet. Cats can learn to recognize signs that a vet visit is near. Signs could be the appearance of their pet carrier, a change in the owner's behavior, or the time of day they usually visit the vet. The carrier is associated with unpleasant car rides and the strange, sometimes intimidating sights and smells in the vet's clinic. Even being put in a carrier is stressful. Many cats will hide when they see these cues or show signs of anxiety. This is not a random reaction to fear, but rather a learned behavior from past experiences. Understanding your cat's behavior can make visits to the vet less stressful. You can change the negative association your cat has with the carrier by allowing it to be a part of their environment and by associating the carrier with positive experiences. The predictability and awareness of the cat's routines highlight how dependent cats are on them and how sensitive they can be to changes in their routine. Number 3. Name recognition. The ability of cats to recognize their names is remarkable. It goes beyond a simple reaction to the tone of their owner's voice or their familiarity. A study featured in the journal Scientific Reports utilized a technique known as habituation-dishabituation to show that cats can distinguish their names from other words, even when spoken by strangers. The cats showed more distinct responses when their names were yelled, such as ear twitching and head movements. This clearly indicated recognition among a series of unrelated words, including the names of pets in the house. This level of auditory perception provides an insight into cats' cognitive abilities, dispelling the myth that they have a lower bond with humans than dogs. This shows that cats are selective in their interactions with the environment. They respond to cues they find meaningful. This not only highlights their intelligence, but also the depth of their relationship with people around them. Number 2. Scent tracking. The extraordinary sense of scent that cats possess is crucial to how they interact with the world. They can detect scents humans usually overlook. When you come home, for example, your cat does not only greet you, but also sniffs out the places you have been. Every place or thing you touch leaves a scent, which your cat can use to learn where you have been. Cats have a sense of smell that is 14 times more powerful than humans. This makes them extremely sensitive to environmental changes through olfactory signals. They can detect when you have interacted with animals, or if your scent has changed due to stress or illness. Cats can use their noses in a way we cannot imagine to see the world. This shows not only the cat's survival instincts, but also how closely they are connected to those with whom they live. Number 1. Protectors of the vulnerable. Cats can be seen as independent, self-sufficient, and protective, especially towards those who are most vulnerable in their home. Most noticeable is this protective behavior in households that have infants. Cats are able to detect the needs and vulnerabilities of infants and will often assume a protective role. Cats are very sensitive to new sounds and scents associated with babies and will often become more attentive and stay near the nursery. This is due in part to the fact that they can sense high levels of estrogen and progesterone during pregnancy and even after the baby has been born. Cats will also show protective behavior towards anyone they consider vulnerable, such as sick or elderly family. The increased attention and presence of cats is not a coincidence, but a deliberate action driven by their instincts. This behavior highlights the deep bond that cats have with their families. It shows how their role in the home extends beyond companionship and includes an element of vigilance. Find out the amazing truths about cats and their deep connection with us. Cats are much more in tune with us than we think. They can sense our emotions and even recognize our names. We'll show you how these fascinating animals track, understand, and care for their families. Please share your cat stories and like and subscribe to our channel for more information.